Jews of Poland. The German invasion brought Poland to its knees in just 3 devastating weeks. Hitler directed his most vicious attack against the Jews of Poland. A young Polish boy, 8-year-old Steve Ross, was separated from his family. For 5 years, he would be a prisoner in 10 different concentration camps. The last one was Dachau in Germany.
It was extremely difficult to survive because there was not enough food. We got a liter soup for lunch and a liter soup for supper, and we got 1 slice of bread that was divided up from 1 pound of bread for 20 people. At the best time, we fell apart by working 12 to 14 hours a day. Cleanliness, we never were able to wash up. I didn't see any hot water for 5 years. There wasn't such a thing as hot water. There was nothing in there to sleep on except the boards. You slept on the boards, no blankets. You covered yourself with what you had, and with lack of food, you couldn't survive much longer. So people kept dying constantly. As long as you survive today, from one day to the next, that's all you were worrying about. Do I have another day to live? We all pray to God all the time.
In April of 1945, Allied troops finally liberated the concentration camps. An American GI took this picture of the cheering inmates at Dachau. One of them was Steve Ross, who was then 14. Steve's older brother had also ended up at Dachau. The 2 boys found out later that their mother, father, and 6 brothers and sisters all died in other camps.
2 days after we were liberated, we were released from the camp and we were asked to go towards hospitalizations. We walked by a unit that was tanks, and there was a soldier sitting on the tank. Hey, kid! He jumped off the tank and he gave me the can that he was eating from. I closed it up and I gave it to my brother, and I fell down on my knees and I held on to his legs and I kissed his boots for giving me the food.
Hey, everything's gonna be alright.
He was a good man. He put his hand around on me, and he wasn't scared he's going to get my lies or my diseases or my sicknesses.
Hey, throw me some rations, will you?
He knew how to put his arm around me at that time in my life, when nobody ever done that before.
Take this. You keep it. Hold it with you, okay?
That soldier gave me a handkerchief. I did not know till later on that this was a flag, the flag of freedom.
Steve carried that flag with him when he came to the United States in 1948. Steve married, had a son and a daughter. His brother, the only other surviving family member, lived close by. Steve became a licensed psychologist, counseling disadvantaged teenagers in Boston. He wanted to help other children the way the unknown GI helped him.
If I could ever find this soldier, I would say to him that he is part of my life. I want him to know that what he has done for me, that I emulated and that I love people because of him.
That's brilliant, isn't it, then?
Yeah.
Steve thinks the American soldier belonged to the 191st Army Tank Battalion. He was part of the 20th Armored Division. He was traveling from Dachau towards Munich around the 1st of May in 1945.